It's always easier to proceed with caution instead of making excuses after shit hits the fan. So, in this new age today, in this new administration, there's a culture shift going on, if you will. And most things that people would have found harmless or, not a big deal are going to become that here very soon, if not already. Now, we know in the corporate world, there's this thing called DEI, which a lot of organizations and companies have done away with this new administration that have come in, okay? And I'm not going to say the name, but you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, all right? And with that being said, there are some things in the corporate world or in, like me, myself, I'm a normie in the 9-to-5 world that will no longer be tolerated. And what this young flight attendant did, and she does look nice. What this young flight attendant did will likely not be tolerated. She will be the example that this will no longer be tolerated in your workplace. So if you're listening and you happen to be a woman that identifies as a female, please do not attempt to do what she did. All right. Now, if she had done this in the privacy of her friends around the workplace, this probably would have been nothing. But she put it on social media, which a lot of people try to do to get clicks and likes or attention and validation, right? And well, it did not go well. So we're going to showcase this woman from Alaskan Airlines. This is Inside Edition on YouTube. So it's a quick video, 1 minute and 40 seconds. So for all of you, stop pausing the video ninjas. For all you, stop interrupting the video ninjas.
Get out! Get out! Get the stepping!
A link will be in the description box so you can watch this quick video without my interruption or commentary. And if you're still here, thank you for your viewership and fair use.
She made headlines as the twerking flight attendant who lost her job after this video went viral. Now she's speaking out in an interview with our Amber Cogliano.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her dream job.
Now, I must say, from the first few glances of this young lady, she is a sight for sore eyes indeed. However, doing this kind of stuff on company time, like I said, will no longer be tolerated. Now, some people say, oh, well, it's not a big deal. It was harmless. Okay, well, when you were a child and you pulled a prank on somebody and scared them, half to, I'm not going to say the D word, but you understand what I'm saying, right? When you scared the bejesus out of somebody, your parents was, you would go to your parents and you would say, well, it's not a big deal. We were just trying to scare them. It was just having fun. And, your parents would say, well, what if they dropped down and had a heart attack? What if, X, Y, Z happened, right? It's not so harmless then, right? And that's the point going on here, that while you think it's harmless, you didn't look, as my best friend would say, you're not looking at this from 30,000 feet. You're not looking at the big picture. You're just looking at your actions and what you feel is like there's no immediate danger, no immediate problem with what you did. But there's a bigger problem that you're not understanding or you willfully refuse to understand.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But
Ain't no way.
What's wrong with a little twerk before work? Now, again, this woman is a sight for sore eyes. I cannot deny that. However, you posted this to TikTok. It is no longer there. Okay, I visited some of her social media pages.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
And yeah, nice looking. But however, you did this on company time. And most organizations nowadays don't want you doing this, conducting this type of behavior with their logo on your chest or in their aircraft. Okay? I can't go around speaking on different issues or acting silly with my company logo on it. And you, the normie out there, if you're watching this, you probably can't either. You can't go around twerking, or at least not with your company logo on, or not in your company van or your company truck or whatever equipment you're working on at the construction site or whatever. You can't go around acting silly or acting, unprofessional, I would say, in your company doodads or in your company vehicle, okay? In front of your company office. You can't do that. You know why? Because it's unprofessional. And a lot of you, like myself, you're an at-will employee. So they can fire you for anything or for nothing. And if they don't like this, guess what? You're getting sacked, as the British people say, or as we say, you're going to get fired.
You're fired!
After the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her.
What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
So,
ain't no fucking way.
You were trying to celebrate the end of your probationary period. And what did she say? You broke the social media rules. Now, a lot of you, not me, but I'm sure it's coming in the future, a lot of you might have, when you apply for your job, they ask you certain things like what your social media handle, so they can check your social media, make sure you're not doing anything crazy on there, or you don't have any kind of, extreme views about anything that's, maybe political or social or whatever, right? You did this. They saw what you did on social media because they were probably tracking you. You work for a very prestigious company, Alaskan Airlines. They saw your stuff on social media, or at the very least, it went viral and it got back to someone within your organization, your company. And guess what? I'm pretty sure you signed this clause in your contract, right? It's part of your hiring process that you probably forgot because you didn't think you thought nothing like this would be harmful. And this is probably the first time you've done this. You just got off probation, now you're fired. Look at you. But you thought it was no problem.
Enemy spotted.
This is the excuse that she's making. Well, I was just, trying to be happy. I was just trying to wake myself up. You know how you wake yourself up? Go do some more work. Maybe you do a couple laps back and forth in the fucking plane without recording it. And that's how you wake yourself up. You don't wake yourself up by twerking on social media. That's how you chose to wake yourself up. So you taped it and then put it on there. And now you're on Inside Edition crying about it, trying to minimize what you did, that got you fired.
You decide to post the video.
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
Ma'am.
Enemy spotted.
To terminate you without giving you a chance. You had 6 months of chance, okay? And well, your time has come. And this is the last memory that you will have of Alaskan Airlines, is you twerking on their aircraft to wake yourself up and to feel happy about the end of your probationary period. And now you're out of a job. And somebody like you're a nice looking woman. You probably have some good credentials. I'm sure you'll be able to make it somewhere else. But you need not make this mistake again because it will be costly. And if you're watching here, y'all, you normies, the working men crew out here, the union of the working men and ladies, if you're watching, do not do this. And if you're a man or somebody identifies as a man, please not do anything stupid or anything that could be out of the ordinary on social media and you're wearing their colors or their uniforms or you're in something that they own, because this will also be you. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about this excuse-making woman that looks nice and was twerking on this aircraft and got her fired. Down in the comment section, and please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell, and we're out of the door, and I will see you on the next video.